One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mountaineers offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Motion from the wideout. Wilson will throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Oh, they're after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he had it for a second, but it... just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
That's caught. It's Denson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. It's complete on the right side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Moving past the 25. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Wilson to pass. Release to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Allen. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
The Wolfpack will get the first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always play.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Denson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Denson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the 2nd half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. Goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Wilson will throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the 1st play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't. Connection.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him, and he'll be knocked down. Bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Quick release by the QB. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Wilson to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Denson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Under fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find it. Man, he'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. Quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Flying the friendly skies. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Gets rid of it. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially.
Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that back is dialed in.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He goes to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field. The QB, nope. The football.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. The ball's free. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
How about this defense coming out? Aggressive on 1st down. They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's King. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in the 2nd quarter. They've got over...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Oh, what a cut! He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world? Offense retained. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Carry-On. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Looks as if NC State has a first down. Do you think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
And he got smacked just as he really... Pass, it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's King. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
NC State. convert the fourth down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, NC State! No midseason doldrums for these guys. Push out the lead in week 6. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Back to pass, it's 4. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold on. So they'll... The penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That penalty, a welcome flag for this offense as it sets up 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wilson to pass. He wants it all. And they will score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
On to attempt the try.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Notre Dame. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected. Way by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out. And somehow it's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Turning it on! Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Might be changing the route. Scanning the field. It's Ford. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. Toss it away. Second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 11. Line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wilson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Morris. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Back to throw, it's Ford. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. But the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds it back in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
From the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Wilson to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. And the Mountaineers get it past the sticks.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wilson will throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And the defense playing pass all the way. They understand the situation beautifully. They've got to throw the football. They weren't fooled by the pass. They break on the football and get the interception.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll try the run. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.